This is Eddie Hearn, Matchroom Boxing. You are watching Sporting Icons. You don't need to be anywhere else.
Okay, so there seems to be a little bit of an issue at the minute with the talks stalling for Anthony Joshua versus Deontay Wilder. And this isn't a fault of Anthony Joshua's team or Deontay Wilder's team. It appears that there's a changing of the guard from where the finances are coming from in Saudi Arabia. So previously, all the talks have been held through Skill Challenge, through Prince Khalid and Amir Abdullah, and of course that team there. And things are going how they're going. Talks have been ongoing. They've agreed all the finances and the rough kind of date as to when it's going to be. Everything is pretty much ready to go. But now there's a change of the guard in Saudi Arabia. Now, I don't know whether that changing of the guard means that Prince Khalid and Amir Abdullah of Skill Challenge are no longer fronting boxing. They're no longer fronting, because ultimately all the money that they're going to use throughout sport and events, it's all going to come through the same pot, whether through Skill Challenge, whether it be through Riyadh season, it's all going to come out the same pot. Okay, so now it looks like potentially they're pushed to the side, and now Prince Khalid's brother, who of course is the Prime Minister of Saudi Arabia as well, and the seventh son of the king in Prince Mohammed bin Salman, he appears to be fronting it alongside Turki Al-Sheikh. Turki Al-Sheikh, by the way, as a side note, he's got over 6 million followers on social media, absolutely huge amount of followers, he really does, and he only follows a couple of people. Soul Sport and Icons is one of them, how about that? Anyway, sidestep. Now, all I'm doing right now is presuming, just based on one little thing from Eddie Hearn, where he says that there's a change in Saudi Arabia. Now, the change isn't that they don't want the fight. The change seems to be as to who is handling the finances now. So it appears that it's all going to have to go through Turki Al-Sheikh now. Turki Al-Sheikh and Prince Mohammed bin Salman are the ones who are running Riyadh season, and of course Tyson Fury versus Francis Ngannou. So yes, of course we can blame them for Tyson Fury not fighting a real boxer. Hey, it is what it is, money is money, right? But I imagine that the talks will pick up again through Joshua and Wilder, but now the talks will go through Prince Mohammed bin Salman and most notably Turki Al-Sheikh. So hopefully that makes some kind of sense. It's like anything in sport, like anything in business and that, I suppose. When there's a change, then obviously the same targets and the same finances are going to be different. Maybe it's going to be more finances, we don't know. But I suppose one example I can give you is my team, Newcastle United, who of course the Saudis have a full control of now, or at least 80% of. Previously, the owner of Newcastle United was Mike Ashley, the head of Sports Direct, right? And the manager of the football team was Steve Bruce. And then very quickly, the Saudis, through Yasir bin Othman Al Rumyan, who of course runs the finances for the whole of Saudi Arabia, bought Newcastle United. Mike Ashley's out. They then replace the manager Steve Bruce with Eddie Howe. So of course now you've got a new chairman, you've got a new owners, and you've got a new manager. So therefore the targets that the previous regime had are not going to be the same now. I suppose that's the only kind of thing that I can come up with, because we don't know. I mean, maybe it might be contingent, because previously Joshua versus Wilder was going to be a case of that's going to take place with or without Fury versus Usyk, because originally they wanted both fights on the same card, right? But Eddie Hearn was told that even if we can't get Usyk versus Fury, we still want Joshua versus Wilder. Maybe now, under the new regime, they want both on the same night. Maybe they'll go back to the original plan, and it might well be a case of either we get both or we get none. It might be that, listen, in time we'll have to wait and find out. And listen, maybe I'll reach out to Turki Al-Sheikh and find out, as now I have direct access to him. Big up. Anyway, we'll have to wait and see what happens. Maybe it is literally just a case of it's just stalling a little bit while they're sorting out some backroom stuff. And talks will resume. Maybe Prince Khalid and Amir Abdullah will be back in the picture. Maybe they're not out of the picture at all. Maybe now they're just waiting, because now they have to get extra permissions. Because as I said before, all the money comes from the same pot, essentially, even though it's different people were originally coordinating it. As I said, no fault of Anthony Joshua's team, no fault of Deontay Wilder's team. It's just a change of regime at this particular moment. So anyway, we'll have to wait and see how this plays out. Drop your thoughts below, click on the subscribe, catch you next video.